This is Lori Prox here with middle school counselor Kyra Myers. And Kyra, what are resources that parents have? I know we talked with Bill Comer, and he said there's not a ton of resources from the government side. On the school side, are there resources that parents can look to?
Oh, you bet. There are a lot of solid resources out there. I always encourage parents to check out the SAMHSA website, SAMSHA. And that is a federal site that focuses on both mental health and substance abuse. And there are a lot of good things there that parents can order for free. I also encourage parents to always swing by the counseling center over at the hospital. They have a lot of solid resources there as well.
And this might be something where you're embarrassed to ask for these resources because people might assume it's a small town that your kids are doing. You know what? It's better to educate, to be safe, than to be sorry. And if hopefully we get this discussion started, and not only the schools are being proactive with this, but the parents as well, to go and get that information. We're hoping to get some information at the KVAKradio.com website. I know we'll have a link to the Forget Me Not mission book, which is an excellent resource. It'll be a good thing to pick up. I picked up several copies, and we'll have those for distribution as well, or maybe we'll have some that we can borrow. We'll have to figure all that out. But what type of resources, what are some of the things that you could give us? Pamphlet information we can share right here on the air today.
Well, I'll actually just give you my number one piece of advice, and that would be don't be scared. It's okay to have these tough conversations with your children, even if they don't want to have them with you. Don't be scared. Keep bringing up the topic and listen. Sometimes if we stop talking and just let our kids talk to us, we get more information.
Well, and that's a good. How do you start? Did you have some tools? I mean, this sounds really goofy, but what are something past the how was your day today, or what did you do at school?
Sure. I think it's really important for when those conversations are happening for children not to be scared that it's going to be punitive. Oh my gosh, if I tell mom and dad I'm going to this party I've been invited, or I went last week, I'm going to be in so much trouble. Don't focus on being punitive. Focus on just hearing what's going on and helping your children get through it. Sometimes if we can remove that piece of that puzzle, kids are more likely to speak up.
And kids are also afraid of getting other kids in trouble. How do you get past that?
That's a really good question. I always focus whenever I'm talking with kids on, I don't want this information. I don't want these other names so I can get other kids in trouble. I want to help them, and I need to make sure that they're okay. The analogy that I always give whenever I'm talking to kiddos over at the middle school, is if you saw your friend in the middle of Robe Lake drowning, would you just stand at the shore and kind of look at them and go, I don't know if I should really say anything? Substance abuse and substance misuse is exactly the same. If you don't speak up and get help for your friends, they're going to drown.